Hi, I'm James, and in this video I'm taking a look at Forza Horizon 4 running on Ryzen 2200U APU with Vega 3 graphics, and this is running the 18.9.2 drivers. I do have a guide on how to install these as opposed to relying on the very old 17.7 release that most APUs are using. One problem with this is it limits us to playing at the native resolution of the panel, which on this laptop is 1366 by 768. It would be really nice if AMD would sort out the driver situation with these APUs, because being stuck on a driver that's almost a year old, well, over a year old now, is really unacceptable for them. But I'm playing through some of the demos, sort of opening gambits or set pieces, and we can see performance is not great. When things are going, frame rates are around sort of 20 to 30 frames per second, which isn't ideal, but it is just about playable. But the real issue is the game is constantly loading in a lot of data, and it's frequently pausing and loading things in, and what you get is the game pretty much stops for a moment, the sound cuts out, as you can hear with this and you can see here. So in between these moments of sort of major lag, it is a playable game, but really that makes it very disappointing and hard to play once it starts doing that. Now, this may be because this laptop has 8 gigs of RAM. 8 gigabytes is the minimum, but the IGP uses over a gig. So when you start up, the game says, actually, I don't have enough memory. We could spec the machine up to 16 gigs of RAM. The problem is I don't think that's very realistic for a Ryzen 2200U system. When I bought this, it only had 4. And I brought it up to 8 gigs for testing purposes. And really, this is sort of the bottom of the Ryzen range chip. You aren't going to find these with 16 gigs of RAM. Other issue could be the fact we're running from a mechanical hard drive. An SSD may improve it just by speeding up loading times. Unfortunately, again, that would be adding quite a bit of expense. I mean, even the demo of this game is 27 gigabytes. I imagine the full version is getting on for 100 gigabytes, if not more. It's just a big title. So if you had a Ryzen 3 with a 128 gig hard drive, you'd really be struggling to, or 128 gig SSD, you'd really be struggling to fit it on here. So not a great result, but certainly shows a bit of promise. It'd be really nice if AMD would sort those driver issues for newer titles like this. Anyway, I hope you found this video useful. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and hit subscribe if you'd like to see more videos as we post them.